hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. This is taken at the 3. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set, 19! Good track! Check out the car!
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25 on second down, Watson dancing to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get off the field, defense. Shoot the car! Shoot! Alert! That's it! 6 guys! Check 6 guys! Alert! Switch!
They'll try the air now with Watson, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Watch out. Where's Dick?
3rd and long, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. Ain't together. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Put it right.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
At the 12-yard line.
Ready, set. Check Mike 39. We want this.
Now Ballage. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about...
That's it. Big hit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Ballage. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
You set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Out
of the gun, Watson. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. That's going to be caught by Kirk. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Second and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
6 yards to go.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Open man is Kirk, complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Hey, 24. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Watson going to sneak it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They go play action with Haskins. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Mike 58, right there. Exit, exit. Wow, 55. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
There he goes. goes right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jalen Richard, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
On play action, Haskins. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check my echo. Don't get nervous. Shut up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Courtland Sutton as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action now. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
To try again after the sack. Haskins under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. First target, first catch, and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Courtland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4th. Oh, he sheds himself free. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Haskins. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Watson drops this off to Richard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
49, check 49, check 49.
Ballage. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4. You got 3 down. 58. Right over.
On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now it's Watson. Completes this one to Meredith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's Watson. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Watson on first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Haskins now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins looking downfield for Jones. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. completes this to Sutton. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see today they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man is Uzomah. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Back to throw, Watson. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Haskins going to try to throw it. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. 4th down, here's Haskins. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
The Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
Analytics.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Line of scrimmage.